Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. It's been a little while. Um, been busy trying to find a job. So good news is I do have I did a nice Teams meeting interview Thursday, Wednesday. I can't remember days flow together. And they're having me back on Monday in person for a couple hour interview, so that's a good thing. So tonight I actually have some mental space for it. I'm working on a new controller. This is the DD Digital. I'm also working on a digital only stick as well. Um, this guy is going to be the latest creation here. It's going to have two digital joysticks. It's going to be great for games like Robotron 2064 and what's the other one? Star Castle, I think. But yeah, it's going to have two digital sticks. I've been really hesitant to make this controller, uh, but it's like, um, might as well. There's another maker, Retro Game Boys. He makes very nice looking, actually, digital controller for the 5200. So I've been kind of hesitant to step on his toes, but I've just been getting too many requests for me to make this, so I have to listen to the market eventually. So, and this is actually a replacement for I have a dual stick analog where it keeps having the left stick keeps on drifting on it. So so we're just gonna switch it to digital and see if that works out better for him. Who's this for? This is for Frederick. So yeah, working on this now. So yeah, this is working on tonight. Probably I'm going to be doing a bit of soldering in a minute, so I'm not sure. I've also been building up a bunch of parts in the meantime for the next batch of controllers I'm working on. Just trying to make it so it's quicker, even though the front end's a little slower. The back end will be, when I actually start assembling controllers, it'll be a lot faster to get them out the door. So that is what I've been working on in the background. It's been really boring, so I haven't really been doing much video work on that. It just looks, watching someone solder. I wouldn't want to watch someone solder. Get to watch someone screw some screws in instead. But yeah, it was funny. Now that I was laid off from my day job, I thought I had more time to work on this stuff, and it's been kind of busy just trying to get life together. And my poor father-in-law's been fighting some, he's 88, so he's been fighting some gallbladder issues. It took him 6 days to figure it out, but it was a gallbladder issue he's having. So his heart wasn't strong enough to do the removal yet, so they put a drain tube in him, so that's fun. But yeah, life is interesting. In case you're wondering why it's taking longer than usual for me to get controllers out the door, it's life's been crazy. So I can't believe it's only been what, 9 days since I was laid off. Crazy. Though it took me less than a week to get an interview. I feel really bad. There's some really good engineers who are on H-1B visas. Apparently, you have to be fully employed in 60 days, which is a pretty tall order with the job market right now, actually. Kind of scary. So yeah, that's crazy, man. Apparently my video about me being real life video, I think it's the last video I did, a lot of people at my old employer saw it, and other people were laid off, and I didn't realize it was so so heartfelt. And it's just, I was just saying what I thought and not being mean about it or anything. It's hard. I've only been laid off twice. This is the second time. It's weird. But this time is different. Plus, I'm just going to miss the people a lot. Like the work itself. And I mean, work is work. I mean, by day, I'm a test engineer, so... Well, it was, I guess. And the key is... It's just just all I care about is, like, I don't care what it is. It's just what's it supposed to do, what's it not supposed to do, and how do you test it. I mean, I've tested aerospace parts. I've tested just many different things over the years. And to me, it's like I don't really tie any emotions to any of it. It's just a thing. It's just something that needs to be tested. It's not my life. It's just stuff that needs to get done. And it's important. You want to know if the thing works. Is it doing or not doing something it's supposed to be doing? So let's do it real good. This is a very first, like, full fitment check here. I did it once before. But now I'm actually mounting up the hardware. Well, this is, of course, just a hobby. I'm sure if I was desperate, I could make a job out of it, but at this point, I want to keep it a hobby until someday I retire. Okay, this one I had to hand cut the overlay because it's the first one I didn't get a chance to. Usually I cut these on my Cricut. What do I have? A Joy XL, I think. Nice little cutter. You can use it for more than scrapbooking and t-shirts. You can use it for cutting vinyl and things like that. I've just been building up. I mean, I've got 10, 12 of these circuit boards built up behind me. So I can start knocking these out. I think I've got orders for 3 local pickups and like 7 or 8 other things. And before I get into boring soldering, I'll probably go through, see how it's turning out so far. It's nice, and then I'm going to throw this. Yeah, this one on this side. Nope, I need some nuts. So I'm going through and design these in a more modular way. So when I go to do the final assembly, it's basically just plugging things together instead of like hand soldering it one to one, even to the point where like the buttons for the fire buttons and stuff are all independent. So grab some nuts in a second. But before, yeah, I'm thinking I'll switch course a little bit. I'm gonna pause a second and grab something I got in the mail. Okay, so I got this from Tim over in Massachusetts. Look at it. And this is a controller he got. This is an IntelliVision controller a friend of his made. I don't want to accidentally dox him. Put this down here. That's interesting. Okay. That's gonna go over there. So, oh, well, that's interesting. Move my microphone. So, friend of us made this IntelliVision controller. Okay. So yeah. So each of these buttons is independent, apparently. So you get your cardinal points, and then you have your. So maybe I'll plug it in. Let me see how this looks. Capture card back on. Come on, you can do it. All right, capture card. Why are you not capturing? Try that again. Come on, you can wake up. Okay, there's my Atari. Let's see how this looks. I don't know which port this is on, but here we go. Plugged in. On the Pytro. Okay. Put enter. Oh, move to the other one. 50-50 chance. So let's take a look at this. One should be the top. It is. And then left, right, that's normal. Nice. I'm gonna take a lot of work to build this up. Bet you it was brute force that way. I do like to actually recognize this case. It's usually like this, and you'd have a screen up here. This one does not have a battery option, so I've seen cases similar to this. Actually, have one very close to this layout. Let's open her up. Sensitive. All right, let's take a look at it. See if I can make maybe a gamepad for it instead of a weird separate buttons. I'm willing to bet it's a lot of diodes in here. That's my bet. My guess is they did a bunch of little diodes. Parts catcher. Real parts. Oh, but a lot of work in here. And it's regular old IDC cables. So someone had this board custom made for them. Hey, okay, so these are all hand soldered, of course. Just a standard replacement cable they used. Double-sided tape for fun. Just want to take a look at the circuit board real quick. Okay, so that's that. It's ran an IDC. They didn't even should have used this one cable instead. They just bought a bunch of DuPonts and jumpered it over instead of building up one. They're not that hard to crimp. But okay, so I see what's going on here. This is double-sided tape. Ew. Alright. They took a regular cable and took the back shell off of it. And yeah, they just brute forced it. Okay. Looks like a single-sided board is my guess. Let me grab. That's fine there. See if I got a little nut driver. Otherwise, I'll grab a different tool kit real quick. Let's see. Yeah, I need deeper than that. Looks like about 5mm. There's your 4. Nope. Looks like a 5. You are 5.5. Too big, so I need 5mm. Where are you, Mr. 5mm? 7. 5. There it is. I bet you this is a single-sided board. Okay. Someone put some real work into this. Traces are quite thin, though. I don't think it costs any more to do thicker traces. Those are like 0.2, real small. Probably did it like Express PCB or something like that. I'm gonna see if there's any artwork on the other side of this board. I'm curious. There's a double-sided board. Okay. I knew it. Ah, the diodes. Oh, the diodes for that side. Yeah, that's the way you do it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 24 diodes. Oh no. 24, 26, 28, 30. You need these. I actually use diodes in the same spot. My controllers. And yeah, if you're using just a single push button, you have to do all these diodes to do this. So that's a lot of diodes. IntelliVision numpad version 1.1. Looking for a maker's mark. It was made May 5th. It's like 2015. Look at it. So that's that part of it. Interesting button choice. All through hole, which is normal. Yeah. And then I bet you there's no diodes on this one. This is the one I really want to see. This is here. I knew that they have to do a bunch of diodes in the keypad. Yeah, my keypad actually copied how they did it in the original IntelliVision, where it's basically a three-layer board, three layers. So you have like one's for ground, and the other. The one's for rows, one's for columns, so you don't have to do all these diodes. I mean, you can't. I mean, it works fine. It's just it's a lot of work. A lot of work. Because otherwise, when you press the button, if you don't have diodes there, it'll just like show you like 4 different directions at once or something like that. So I'm curious what their D-pad looks like. So they milled out, well, they hand cut out a enclosure, and then they made a custom overlay for it. Yeah, because that's 2 separate pieces. Okay. Oh yeah, so this is just an inlay and another inlay that they had printed and cut. I wonder whose logo that is. That little dog there. I look of it. You know, little happy little dog. Anyways, and looking at this. Oh, they use diodes as well. I wonder why. Holy moly. I'm just thinking in my head how in the world I can make this into a directional pad. Thinking. Now if we hit all 3 of them, does it matter? Okay, I want to see what it looks like under the logic looks like. Ooh. Okay. Can't say I like that. Alright. Man, there's a lot of here. Okay. So this way. So if I press up here. Well, this is going to be an interesting one. See if I can make it a little more hand friendly. I don't know if I can or not. Your depth. I almost need to completely just like this is like extreme overkill here in terms of how many switches were done. Yeah, all the parts are hand placed. Except maybe the... No, they're hand placed because there's some tilt to them. Just thinking. But yeah, this is interesting one. Thanks, Tim. Should be a fun one to figure out. Tempted almost to like completely re-engineer this part. Wow, so many diodes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 18, 20, 26, 32. That's a lot of diodes. 32 diodes. Yeah, I get why you did it. Okay, I'll come back to that one. I gotta think about that one a little more. Not quite sure what to do with it yet. Didn't go down there. Depth behind panel's not great for my joystick either. Thinking. Let's put all your parts away for now so they don't get lost. I mean, it's nicely made. It's just... You're not going to get very intuitive controls off of it. Black oxide screws with standoff. So I like the rubber, though. It's a nice touch. Okay. I'll come back to that one. So I'm going to work on my Atari again here. Ooh, that is an interesting one. Okay. Switching gears. This guy's got making all my controllers more modular, so when I'm done, I just plug it in. So I need to finish off the built these two. Yeah, these are going to be it. Okay. This guy here. This is going to be next here. I need to finish building up 2 of these. The joystick section will come right off of here, and it won't need any kind of pots because the pots are going to be on the you can actually adjust them from the front. And I also have one that's a pure digital I'm coming out with. It's going to have no external pots. It's going to have two trim pots like that. So, all right. I think that's going to be it for the video because my voice is getting a little hoarse. But I'm going to keep working on this. And that was interesting seeing that that controller there. Just contemplating how the heck to improve it or change it. There's a couple things I would probably change. I'm not a huge fan of the fire buttons. You're going to end up with a lot of weird alignment issues. It'll jam a bit. And then the actual direction pad. Oh, that's a hard one. That is a hard one. So, yeah, I don't know yet. Almost need like a custom, like an oversized D-pad on there, a direction disc, and have maybe I'll take the caps off the push buttons and create a custom 3D printed directional pad. So when you roll your finger over it, it'll kind of act like the original probably put a little cup into it a little bit, and then just need to make sure it hits the right buttons. Now I'm talking to myself now. Okay, I'm gonna get back to work. I gotta do a bunch of soldering, and I like having my beam extractor on, and it's way too loud. It's right next to the microphone, so it'll be kind of annoying. And my poor old eyes, I've been using my microscope a lot more because it's just easier on the eyes. So let you all know on probably Monday how the interview went, and get back to working a day job again, which will be nice. Not have to worry about that. And then, yeah, I got this. So Dee Dee, she should be done probably tomorrow night. And then I have a single digital, and I got a couple of warranty repairs I need to finish up too. So I'm gonna get back to work, and yeah, I just wanted to show you that new one. And of course, when this dual digital is done, I will show that off, and then I'll show off the single digital as soon as that's done. And then I'm gonna have a bunch of new IntelliVision controllers. I really want to get the 2609 version going, and the Atari 5200, the LT controller finished off. So hopefully get a new job, take a week off, and then finish off a bunch of orders, and then get back to work, day job, and not worry about that stress. And hopefully my father-in-law does better, so we'll see what's going on there. That's life. You're 51 years old, you end up with stuff like this. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching, and have a great night.